Imagine this. Your alarm goes off in the morning. You open your eyes, and before your feet even touch the floor, your mind is already racing. Bills. Work. Deadlines. Responsibilities. For millions of people across the United States, this isn't an occasional feeling, it's daily life. A fast-paced world with endless opportunities, but also endless pressure. And in the middle of all this noise, there's one simple idea that can completely change how you grow: just improve 1% daily. The 1% rule doesn't ask you to flip your entire life upside down overnight. It doesn't demand extreme discipline, impossible routines, or superhuman motivation. Instead, it asks for something far more realistic: consistency. Just a tiny improvement today compared to yesterday. That's it. Most people fail not because they aren't capable, but because they aim too big, too fast. They want instant transformation. They want results now. They want their life to look different by next month. So they start strong, new gym memberships, strict diets, and ambitious goals, and then burn out just as quickly. The problem isn't lack of ambition. The problem is unsustainable change. Now here's the math that most people ignore. If you improve just 1% every day for a year, you don't end up 365% better. You end up nearly 37 times better. That's not motivation, that's compound growth. It's the same principle that builds wealth, careers, and world-class skills. Small actions, repeated daily, create extraordinary outcomes. Look at successful people in the United States: entrepreneurs, athletes, creators, professionals. Their success rarely comes from one dramatic moment. It comes from years of quiet, boring, consistent effort. Early mornings. Late nights. Tiny upgrades to how they think, work, and live. The 1% rule is what separates people who talk about change from people who actually become different. The beauty of this rule is that it removes pressure. You're no longer asking, "How do I change my entire life?" Instead, you're asking, "What's one small thing I can do today to be slightly better than yesterday?" That could mean reading 2 pages of a book instead of scrolling your phone. It could mean going for a 10-minute walk. It could mean sending one email, learning one new skill, or making one healthier choice. In American culture, comparison is everywhere. Social media constantly shows success stories, luxury lifestyles, 6-figure incomes, perfect bodies. And subconsciously, people start comparing their behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. That comparison kills motivation. The 1% rule brings your focus back to the only comparison that matters: you versus yesterday. When you win small every day, your brain starts to change. Confidence builds. Discipline becomes easier. You stop relying on motivation and start relying on habit. And habits, not motivation, are what shape your future. So today, don't ask yourself how to become a completely new person. Ask yourself this one powerful question: what is my 1% today? Because that single decision, repeated daily, can quietly transform everything. Section 2, Mindset Shift: Thriving in America's Fast World with Slow, Steady Growth, almost equals 1,000 words. The United States moves fast. Fast internet. Fast food. Fast results. Fast success stories. Everywhere you look, speed is celebrated. And while speed can be powerful, it can also be destructive if it pushes you into unrealistic expectations. Most people believe that if results don't show up quickly, something must be wrong. They assume they're failing. But the truth is, real growth is often slow, invisible, and uncomfortable, especially at the beginning. The 1% mindset flips the script. It teaches patience in a world addicted to instant gratification. It reminds you that progress doesn't need to be loud to be real. In fact, the most powerful growth often happens quietly, when no one is watching. Think about fitness. No one becomes healthy after one workout. But miss enough workouts, and decline becomes obvious. The same rule applies to growth. Small positive actions, done daily, eventually become visible. Small negative actions do the same, just in the opposite direction. This mindset is especially important in America, where people are constantly told to hustle harder. Hustle culture glorifies burnout, exhaustion, and overwork. But improving 1% daily isn't about doing more, it's about doing better. Better focus. Better systems. Better decisions. Instead of overwhelming yourself with massive goals, you break them down. Instead of chasing motivation, you build routines. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, you start where you are. The moment you accept that slow growth is not weak growth, everything changes. You stop quitting too early. You stop judging yourself too harshly. You start trusting the process. This mindset also builds resilience. When setbacks happen, and they will, you don't collapse. You adjust. You improve another 1%. You keep moving forward. In a fast world, slow, consistent growth is a superpower. Section 3, Daily Habits, How 1% Improvements Shape Your Career, Health, and Wealth, almost equals 1,000 words. Big results don't come from big moments. They come from daily habits. The things you do when no one is watching. The choices you repeat every day. In your career, 1% improvement might mean learning one new skill each week, improving communication, or becoming slightly more reliable than yesterday. Over time, that compounds into promotions, raises, and opportunities. In your health, it might mean drinking more water, walking a little more, or sleeping slightly better. These small actions protect your energy, focus, and longevity. In your finances, it could be tracking expenses, saving a small amount, or learning about investing. Wealth is rarely built overnight, it's built through consistency. The key is alignment. Your habits should support the life you want, not sabotage it. When you improve small areas daily, your identity shifts. You stop trying to be disciplined, you become disciplined. And once identity changes, behavior follows naturally. Section 4, The Long Game, Becoming Unrecognizable in 1 year. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. Same environment. Same resources. But a completely different mindset. Stronger. Smarter. More confident. That's the power of 1% daily improvement. You don't need perfect days. You just need consistent ones. You don't need massive breakthroughs. You need small wins, stacked daily. Most people overestimate what they can do in a week and underestimate what they can do in a year. Don't make that mistake. Start today. Improve 1%. And let time do the rest. Because 1 year from now, you won't recognize the person you used to be.